to share more on the connection of gut and brain. Let's welcome our first guest speaker back, country head of VitaHealth Sciences, Malaysia.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm back to share about my 正能量思考. So today our session will be a little bit different from previous. So we'll be having a few videos to share about different roles like working adults, professionals, students and housewives, about their daily routines, the stress point that related to their quality of life and mental wellness. It probably will be more related to our audience as well.
是，那我们今天呢还有第二个的嘉宾，那就是 Nick, a certified hypnotherapist。说到这个催眠师，其实现在催眠师啊和情绪管理师确实是进来了非常非常吃香的行业。Hello Nick, see you again.
Hello Ben, hello Jennifer. It's good to be back with everyone again. Hello.
Yes， 然后呢，我就相信呢，其实很多的朋友呢，都是对我们的今天的主题感到非常的好奇，也觉得非常的有趣。然后呢，就看到这个主题有这个gut 肠胃。如果在线的你们，在线的朋友们，你认为今天我们只会谈论肠胃健康的话呢，那就是说是大错特错。Why? Because 呢 ，do you know that stress levels actually affect our gut works as well. And if you are someone who experiences stress or who suffers from a gut problem, this episode is definitely for you. Okay, back to our topic today. What is gut feeling? 我会问一下 Ben， 就是我们每次讲 gut feeling. So what is that?
We always thought that gut feeling is just about instinct or 直觉. We usually will use gut feeling to judge. So actually what is actually gut feeling? I'll explain it in a less technical language for our audience to understand it better. So gut feeling is a signal when millions of neurons in your intestine talk to your brain through the highway between yourself. So your stomach will talk to your brain, which they connect gut and the brain together and predict what will happen next.
是，那除了我们的南北大道，原来我们身体里面也是有这个 highway。那不知道大家有没有听说过呢？就是我们的肠胃是人类的第二大脑。其实我们的大脑和我们的肠胃的健康是息息相关的，对吗？
Yeah, so how they relate to each other. The brain has a direct effect on the stomach and gut. So this connection goes both ways. Both ways. So a troubled intestine or gut can send signals to the brain, just as the troubled brain can send signals to the gut. So for example, when we are thinking about eating, it can release stomach juices before you actually eating.
I don't understand.
Okay, you don't understand.
Yes.
So let's try to think about lemon.
柠檬.
You try to think that you are eating a lemon now. Immediately you feel like, okay, you are swallow your saliva already. So this is how your brain will actually affect your stomach, and how your stomach will actually affect your brain.
明白，这个呢就让我想到了，其实我们人生气的时候，其实就会感到胃痛啊，然后肚子痛，然后呢悲伤的时候，我自己觉得悲伤，我就是完全没有吃东西的食欲，然后呢紧张的时候。其实我会一直在跑厕所，一直上厕所，所以呢，今天呢就要跟大家说的就是呢，这个喜怒哀乐不止是跟我们的大脑有关，它也会影响着我们的肠胃嘛，对不对？
那我们要怎么比较科学的去证明我们的大脑和我们的肠胃的关联要怎么证明？So let me give you an example of how your emotion affect your body, especially gut health. A common example that we always hear is like, you get butterflies in your stomach discomfort before giving a speech or presentation, or before you sitting for an exam, just like both of us now. We got to prepare for this Facebook Live.
Yes.
So we feel like, we are so anxious. So your stomach will feel the sensation because your brain communicates that anxiety to your gut. Typically, you hear people saying that they want to go toilet every 5 minutes.
Yes.
When they are nervous. You may notice that people around you, be it your family or your friends, those who are emotionally or mentally sensitive, they usually have stomach discomfort. 你会发现情绪敏感的人很多时候都是比较容易被肠胃问题困扰的。就是你也时常会听到一句话，就是叫 在廣東話我們講激到我胃抽筋啊，
是真的，是
你話
真的，是真
激到
的。
你胃抽筋就係因為激親就會胃抽筋啊嘛，所以是情緒和腸胃是有關聯的。
Yeah, so Nick, what is your insight about this gut feeling?
Yes, because when a person is experiencing anxiety, it affects our autonomic nervous system to activate sympathetic nervous system. So basically, it means that it put our body in a stress state. Yeah? Now, this causes the brain to suppress our digestive system. That means our stomach, our intestines, because all the blood supply is being directed to other areas already. So this is how we get all these symptoms when we become nervous, Jennifer.
Yeah, exactly. 那刚才我们就有提到这个情绪呢、压力呢，然后我想要再呼吁一下现场的朋友们，记得要去 like 我们的 Facebook Live，还有去 share it out, right? Because today we are talking about stress and mental wellness and also gut. So we believe that stress and anxiety are very, very common, okay? Because everyone is leading a healthy lifestyle, especially here in big city. And let me tell you what, you definitely can relate it with the video below. Let's have a look.
So our team just actually took these videos 3 days ago at KL City Center. Right after whatever is reopened, everybody is coming out, preparing for Raya as well. So even when I'm in Singapore, I see people are rushing for their schedule because most of people are taking public transport to work or to go to school. So this can be really stressful.
Definitely.
Especially physically and mentally drained as well. In a way, it is more tiring than whoever that drives, in a way. When it comes to busy schedule or multiple roles to cope with, you will end up really very, very hard to find time to refresh yourself. So all of us will say, like, for work and to earn a living, it is really unavoidable for us to cope with hectic lifestyle. So we should get some advice from Nick and how to cope with multiple roles like employee, business owner, parents, or even students. How are we going to balance it and cope with our KPI and study? Nick?
Really, one second, Anna, Bear, one second, Anna.
I think everybody can understand this.
Have become so common nowadays that it is affecting even not only bosses or working adults, but even younger people like students. Now, in my clinical practice, I'm seeing more and more students, clients who are affected by anxiety. Now, clients in the age group of 30 years old and below are making up almost about 40% of my cases nowadays. So it's quite, it's quite interesting right now that we see that, this condition has become, younger and younger already.
是，那我其实非常的好奇呢，大家是不是在觉得压力大的时候，就觉得我是不是只有我自己有那种压力，然后觉得只有自己的行业啊，自己做的工作呢压力如山。那你有没有好奇其他行业的上班族承受怎样的压力？我们呢就此呢就 interview 了各行各业的专业人士，我们来听听，来看一看他们的看法是什么。
I'm working in the finance sector, which is one of the most stressful industries. I have long working hours and most of my time I will be sitting at my desk for hours and not even able to go to the toilet or have my meals. As I have to get my tasks done urgently, I usually will drink coffee to stay alert and awake. The caffeine and my irregular mealtime trigger heartburn, which really affect my performance.
Working in sales industry is very stressed because I need to hit my high sales target. I always worry that I cannot hit my target. Another thing is we are expected to be available for customers 24/7. Sometimes my customer is very fussy and they even call me at night. I really can't sleep well. In daytime, I'm always on the field, rushing here and there to meet my customers. I seldom eat on time, which caused me to have heartburn.
那我们看到的每一个人呢，其实真的都有自己的压力。我想问一下现场的朋友们，因为刚才我们看到的就是呢有两种啦，就是其中一个是 sales 的 person， 然后另外一个是 finance。那我想问一下现场的朋友们 ，Do you have stress? If yes, plus one。那我们知道一下加一。如果你觉得你的压力也是像他们一样的这么的大的话呢，就让我们加一来给我们看一下。我们来看一下呢，大家是不是也是跟我们一样的处于这个压力高的情况？那我们除此之外呢，这个压力呢，我们也看到说，其实压力也会影响整个的工作的表现，对吗 Nick?
Yeah, that is very true, Jennifer. When most people talk about stress, many people think that stress is the culprit for most physical and mental issues. However, it is not stress itself that is the cause for most problems. It is chronic. Chronic means long term. Chronic excessive stress that is the real cause. Now, as we can see, if everyone can take a look at the chart that we are showing right now, now stress is in fact related to performance. Now, people need good level of stress to have enough motivation to take action or to work. So, our performance increases as the stress level goes up. And then we will reach a peak. That means the optimal point of optimal performance. But when we go over this peak, that is like the top of the mountain. If we go over this peak, then we will see that our performance will start to drop due to strong anxiety. And this is the stress level that we do not want.
其实有压力其实也不是说完全的不好，因为有压力我们才有动力嘛。但是如果是那个压力过多的话呢，其实它就会影响到我们生活中的很多的生活品质啊，等等的。刚才我们就有聊到了各行各业所面对的压力，我突然就想到了一个人，那就是我的妈妈，对，家庭主妇 housewife。所以因为我觉得大家都会非常的容易忽略啦全职妈妈的压力，觉得他们都是很 relax 的，很轻松的，做一个少奶奶在家就好。我记得我妈妈时常跟我们说，不要以为家庭主妇好当，每天呢要做什么，要安排行程啊，载孩子啊，准备三餐啊，还要看你们的脸色，因为呢好像上班族你们还有什么8点到5点、9点到6点固定的上班时间，下班后就不用想这样多。知道吗？妈妈可说是 7/24， 不是 7/11， 是 7/24， 全天全年都在
照顾
都在上班。
对的，我的妈妈也跟我讲我在家我很压力啊，然后我就有时候你就不能明白为什么坐在家里也会有压力啊？可能就像 Jennifer 说的，
对，
因为他们也有他们自己those KPI that they wanted to hit at home, so they do feel stress as well. They do have worries as well. And Jennifer 也说了，so 他们全年无休啦，就 24/7 365天都是在上班。其实不是One reminder, Mother's Day is coming, so that's the day for their holiday. Their public holiday, don't ask them to work for you.
是，所以妈妈的辛苦真的不要忽略，而且你会时常要听到妈妈呢，其实他们也是有一些的，就是代表说他们的健康也是，就他们讲我时常有头痛的问题啦，我全身腰酸背痛啦，这个肌肉紧绷啦，所以妈妈呢，其实呢，真的要好好照顾自己，也要好好的照顾自己的情绪。刚才也是有看到那个影片，就是虽然说哪一个职业没有压力，不过看完以上的片段呢，真的觉得有些的行业真的时时刻刻都处于高压的现象。当然 Bear 在我身边，他当然也是无时无刻的高压，我觉得不是高压，爆压。
我很有正能量，
你很有正能量。Yeah, I think Bear would like to share with us how does she manage her busy schedule.
Okay, I actually told Jennifer that I want to share a little bit about myself and how I manage with my job, different roles at work and different departments, coping with different time zone even. So how to keep myself at the green zone that the chart Nick shared just now.
Important.
Yep, because if you want to keep yourself at a peak performance, you got to stay at a green zone. The moment you exit from a green zone, you can't perform anymore.
Yep.
So especially recently, borders has reopened and I have to resume travels like before the pandemic. It has been like really 2 years staying in Malaysia. So honestly, I feel so happy. I really feel happy that I can go around to take a look and go around the places again. Yeah. So the key point is actually 正能量.
正能量。
We always feel like it is positive to do something. Your objective is clear. When you are clear with your objective, then I think there's no reason for you to complain. You do have good mental health.
Yep.
Right. So I've been missing for Health on a Beat series since December. Because I am preparing for travels and plans. So in a way, time management is very important for myself to manage it within my ability and limit. So we must know our ability and limit, prioritize and focus what we need to do. That's why we have to manage it and make sure we continue to achieve each of the milestones. Key point is, of course, priority, time management, and stay focused. Right. So number 3 is work hard and play hard.
I like
at the
this
same
the
time.
most.
You know,
Yeah.
I think people around me know that I do play hard as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, I play hard as much as I work hard. So I manage my working hours and personal time to be focused and get things done. After that, I enjoy my time with friends and family without thinking too much about work. You gotta strike a balance and not to mix up things because you need your rest time as well. Have a good play time will eventually rest my mind and refresh myself. So say no to anxiety. When you have enough rest, you will feel anxiety. And then lastly, spare a good 30 minutes to an hour for myself to have simple exercise to refresh myself physically and mentally. So actually, Nick has taught me about 甩手功. I know I show
how
like
is it?
I'll just do this when I don't
like
have
this?
enough time at home. Yep. I'll just do this like roughly about 30 minutes. And I find it really works to have some exercise and also to calm my mind after a busy schedule. So, and also it helps to relieve my body tension. Okay, this is more or less of how I manage myself. And of course, when it really comes to peak time, like if I got to see my boss or I got to see an important customers and all this, I do take some health supplement to manage myself to continue with my 正能量. So I do take ashwagandha, I do take chasha magnesium to help myself to stay calm and relieve body tension.
是，然后我们就 1, 2, 3, 4, 5有这个5个的 key points 来看看，这个就是 Bear how she manage
保持正能量，
保持正能量是。但是 Bear 啊，每次呢我们听到这个压力了，哎，我都会听到就是安哥啊、安迪的说，你不要气我，因为等一下我的压力就会很大，血压就会飙升，这是为什么？其实在这里可以跟大家来分享啦，这个都是因为呢压力大的时候呢，身体会产生大量的激素，像是 hormone cortisol， 那这些的激素呢，它就会引起心跳加快啦，血管收缩啦，还有可能就是手心啊那些开始冒汗啊，然后就发抖啦，然后就会使这个血压也一起升高，
甚至有时候你紧张的时候，手脚也会冰冷啊，
真的。但是呢，我发现到呢，很多年轻的都会说，哎，这个现象只发生在年龄比较高啦、安克安迪啦，或者是长辈们，真的吗？来，我们来看看珍姐，来，我们来。是，如果你还是有那种想法的话，还是那一句话，大错特错。对，因为现在很多的年轻的医族也是这些压力大，然后的产生的这一些的后遗症啊 symptoms 的受害者。然后呢，哇，今天讲到这个压力，其实让我想到呢，其实我们一紧张、一压力，最快能 feel 到的就是心脏。啵啵啵啵啵啵的跳，好像每次还没有 live 的时候就啵啵啵啵的跳，然后心跳非常的快，
也是啵啵啵
很快，真的。但是呢，想要告诉大家哦，别以为这样的反应呢就是没有大碍。其实在这个长期的压力之下呢，它会造成心律不整。你会发现到你的心率有时候很快，有时候很慢，而这样子的情况呢，其实会导致的就是心脏衰弱。想要知道为什么吗？我们来看以下的片段。是
啊，其实啊，这个就是我们所说的 fight or flight response. We call it as stress response. Or for your body is prepared to deal with threats or either stay or to fight or to run away. Because you can feel your heartbeat is faster when things happen. Just now in that video, it shows that there's a dog is going to attack you. Your heartbeat will become faster. You feel like you will breathe faster. Your muscles are tense and you are ready for action. Be it you want to fight with the dog or you want to run away.
I think I will run away.
I think I will just stand there. Your body will shift the energy resources towards these important organs to fight. So because of that, less priority organs like the gut will be compromised. Yes, 你所有的精力都会集中在手脚脚啊，或甚至你的大脑啊，你就会忽略掉你的 digestive system. So that's why your system will get heartburn, acid reflux, or gastric when you are stressed out. For example, so that we can relate it to our life. So for example, when you have exam or important meetings, we tend to use up most of our energy on our brain because you got to think what to answer.
Yes.
On our performance to make things better, that your digestive system will be neglected. That's why you will notice like when you have important things, 可能就没有胃口吃东西啊, and it causes heartburn if you notice. So gastric when you are kanchong lah. So another example, like when you are having a fight with your husband or wife or even your colleague, all right? Some will end up with heartburn because during the process, you become more stressed. You're so tense, you want to fight, you want to think of what are the things that you want to debate or you want to answer, then your digestion will slow down. Your body will produce more stomach acid.
Yep.
And you will get more sensitive to pain. And again, that's heartburn. Yeah, so having too much of stress will eventually be harmful to our body, regardless of age. They are getting more healthy adults just collapse because of heart attack. Because when you are long-term taking out a lot of stress, you will just like, maybe your body can't cope with it anymore. You will have high blood pressure like what Nick said. So in order to be ready and cope with stress and deal with it, it is important for us to prepare ourselves with good health condition, either physically or emotionally. That is what we always say. Actually, mental health, positive thinking is very, very important nowadays. So 没有好的 engine 怎么飞得远啊？对吗？
肯定咯，没有好的 engine 飞都飞不起来了咯。
Okay, 掉下来了。
掉下来肯定。So our body switches between a state of relaxation and a state of excitement. So when we are nervous or stressed, there are a few things that happen to our body, such as dry mouth due to lack of saliva secretion. Our heart accelerate, pop, 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 just like what Ben mentioned, the heart keep pumping. Now the blood sugar also goes up, and the stomach and intestine are inhibited. Inhibited means suppressed. Now this is the reason why stress and anxiety bring gastric problem when the functions of the stomach and intestines are inhibited for extensive period of time. So now when we relax, by right, our body will reverse all these conditions so that it can operate properly. But the problem is we stay in this stress state for too long, until our body have forgotten how to relax again. Now, talk about that. Blood pressure is also something that's very much related to stress and anxiety. So, like for example, I had a client who had high blood pressure that wouldn't come down, even if she takes medication. Okay, so even if she takes high blood pressure medication, the blood pressure would not come down. But what is so surprisingly is that when she started to practice some relaxation techniques, such as doing some deep breathing to relax herself for a few days, her blood pressure came down, even if she stopped the medication. So this is a classical case of hypertension that is caused by anxiety.
是 ，Thank you Nick for your sharing。而且呢，刚才我们就有看到呢，关于不同阶层的那些上班族的压力分享片段。我们这里呢还有准备第二支的影片呢，是关于不同年龄层的，来看一看这一个影。
I have now retired. However, there are quite a lot of commitments that I have to make. These commitments are such as household costs, utility bills, car maintenance, and so on. I have to really look after my health and well-being, and this has to do with my appetite, the nutrition that I take to stay healthy. So I need to ensure that I have the right appetite and taking in my food, that my stomach would not become bloated.
我现在读大学，其实我家人对我的期望很高，而且我的亲戚也很喜欢拿我们的成绩来比较，所以我会有一点压力。通常靠近考试或者 assignment deadline 的时候，我常常都会熬夜读书或者赶 assignment， 然后考试前或者要做 presentation 前，我都会因为压力所以想吐。这样子会让我觉得有时候很烦。明明花了很多时间用心的准备，可是压力会让我表现得很不好。
Yes. So this is our second video. Yeah, we have seniors and we have university students, right, Nick?
I think Nick can explain a little bit more about the issues that the seniors and students facing.
Yeah, since I think you have many customers.
So from the videos, we can see that people experience different sorts of digestive issues when they are stressed. And this is regardless of gender or age. It happens to everyone. Now, so happen that I do have cases that, my clients who are from the senior group. So I remember that I have a client who is, I think a lady in her close to 60s. So what happened is that she has so severe anxiety that there's a point of time when every time when she eats, she just can't help it. Her body will automatically vomit. She will throw out and vomit all the food that she took in. So, and as a result, she became so weak due to the anxiety that is affecting her body. So this is the first case. Now, of course, there's also the second case is I do see a lot of uni students. Now, there's one particular case, the uni students that's having so much anxiety because of the expectation that she has on her own, and also, by the people around her, like the parents of the family. And as a result, this stress and anxiety becomes so bad that it actually caused her to stop her study, which is quite unfortunate actually.
一讲到刚才有看到那个 university students， 让我在这里真的很想要跟Bear 跟 Nick 来分享一下。其实我在中学的时候呢，在考试尤其是这一科，我告诉你们，早上的时候我真的非常没有胃口，真的很想吐诶。你们两个猜一下是什么？是什么科目
？Maybe maths.
OK, Bear 猜的是 math， 然后 Nick 呢？你猜？
我想可能是 biology 吧，看到那些器官 bacteria 你就想呕，是不是？
想睡觉，想吐。
哎，我告诉你们，答案是 sejarah， 你知道吗？每次因为太多的人民早上还没有睡之前就是夯多，起来的时候也是夯多的，然后呢，所以就是而且有很多的年龄那些年份要记好。告诉你们，每一次的时候早上呢，真是觉得这个胃很酸，烧烧的，然后感觉就是真的很想吐。我觉得这个就是压力大到我真的
其实我自己even myself is also sejarah.
Also sejarah.
Yeah, but we have different reaction. You feel very stressed because you still want to go on and continue to study. That's why you feel stressed. You have heartburn and all those things. Myself, I look at sejarah book. I will just sleep.
Hard and flight.
So I will just run away from it already.
It's really like
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
As seen in the videos, a few mentions about heartburn.
Yes.
So what is heartburn? Heartburn is actually the feeling like when you discomfort, you feel like it is hot, it is like sousing, that kind of feeling. So heartburn is common symptom of acid reflux. So a condition in which acid containing content in your stomach flows back up to your esophagus. So it can last from a few minutes to several hours if the case is severe, or even longer. It can be days.
明白。那为什么会胃酸倒流？在这里我可以跟大家来做一个简单的解释，可以看这个图表呢。其实我们的食管和胃之间呢，有这一束的肌肉，它有名字的，它叫做括约肌。OK， 当我们没有吃食物的时候呢，这个括约肌它是闭合的 ，OK， 它是关的。所以呢，当我们吃东西的时候呢，有食物在我们的食道的时候呢，这个括约肌它就会打开，所以这个食物可以进到我们的肠胃里头。但是这个括约肌如果它是松弛或者是变弱的时候呢，这个胃酸就会倒流，而导致这个胃灼热。而是什么原因会导致它这样子的松弛啊、变弱啊？其中一个很大的原因就是压力，就是 stress。So Nick，还有没有其他的因素？除了压力啊这些，还有什么其他的因素会导致有这些的胃烧心啦、胃灼热啊，然后 heartburn 的情况
？Yeah. We know that smoking, alcohol, poor eating habits are the underlying factors of heartburn. And when you're stressed, the symptoms can become worse. So because stress makes you more sensitive to stomach acid. Now the discomfort and pain from heartburn will then add up to your stress. Now this can turn into what we call vicious cycle. It's like when you're stressed, you get heartburn, your heartburn get worse, and then when your heartburn get worse, you become worried about it, and then it makes you more stressed. Then it becomes
the more you
vicious
worry,
cycle
the more
and
pain
you're
will come
running
into
in a
you.
circle already.
是。
这总结就是你的心情不好，肠胃也不好，然后肠胃不好了，心情又不好了，
是，
所以就一个 bad cycle 一直在循环。所以如果你把自己的情绪管理好了，肠胃的问题也应该是会慢慢的改善的。
真的，我觉得今天真的是这个蛮特别的一天，因为刚才下雨，然后刚才还有这个烟花嘣嘣嘣的这个声音，
外面就很多声音，
对，有很多的声音。来跟大家来说一下，今天我们的 topic 呢是关于 What is your gut feeling？ 我们讲的是 stress 跟 gut 的 connection。当然，刚才有谈到的这个 heartburn， 这个胃烧心，其实对我们来讲其实是蛮普遍的。It happens to nearly everyone at some point in life， 尤其是你压力大的时候 ，is totally normal。所以呢，我在这里想问一下现场的朋友们，还没有跟你们来聊聊天，来告诉我们 ，How often do you experience heartburn？ OK， 有2个哦 ，A 就是1星期超过2次 ，less than twice a week。B 就是1个星期呢多过2次，来告诉我们你们1个星期呢如果有这样子的问题是 A 还是 B， 来告诉我们。我在这里想要跟大家说的，其实我以前是 A 的，然后最近呢是 B， 就是我没有说我的压力很大，但是我觉得有很多的因素来，对，boss 我明天可以拿假吗？
So usually when we talk to our customers, we will identify their symptoms via the frequency.
Yeah.
So be it like less than 2 or more than 2 a week. So if you experience heartburn more than twice a week, you may have GERD. So what is the symptom of GERD? GERD, you will have heartburn. You probably will have some chest pain.
Okay.
You feel like vomiting or you vomiting. Bloating 就是胃胀气 or difficulty in swallowing. So these are the symptoms of GERD where you got to look into it and treat it.
是，那我在这里跟大家来跟Beck 跟 Nick 来分享一下我们这里的朋友们哦，告诉大家其实有很多人都会有这个 heartburn 的问题跟 GERD 的问题，因为我看到的是 A 跟 B 的比例其实是1对1。A 跟 B 的比例其实就是1对1，所以就代表说现场的很多的朋友们也有这样子的胃烧心啊 heartburn 的问题或者是 GERD 的问题，所以大家不要走开咯，因为我们现在就要来谈一下 How can we do about it? What can we do about it? So let's have a look at this video. 就是刚才我有看到一位 at least 用 you are sometimes A
Sometimes B
哇 understand so it's like occasionally
对对，
sometimes
有
like
时 manage 得到，有时 manage 不到啦。
真的，因
啊
为有时候很 stress 的时候，就是一个星期会有2次的
对
这一些是。那我们刚才呢就有看到这个的 video 呢，就有一些的 tips 小 pebble 告诉大家要如何去做一个这样子的缓解。第一，压力跟体重管理，所以我们一直讲 mental wellness，就是 how to manage it。第二，如果你有这样子胃灼热的问题，要告诉大家不要再穿紧紧的衣服了，穿宽松一点的衣服，然后避免刺激性的食物，包括咖啡，包括辣、tom yum 那一些，尽量的少吃它。还有就是吃饱过后呢，避免再去做一些的激烈的运动。还有我们还记得上一期你有跟我们分享一些就是改善这个脑雾的 quick fix， 所以这一期呢，你有没有一些的方式去帮我们做这样子的一个解压？因为现在我们全部都压力都非常非常的大。
当然有啦 ，OK， 所以这一期呢就要跟大家来，就是分享一下一个可以很快的帮大家放松做一些放松，因为很多时候我们紧绷太压力紧绷的时候，我们的肌肉都会cramp， 然后就会变成好像很紧所以以下呢就要带大家做一些非常简单的肌肉放松和一些呼吸法，你们准备好了没有？
大家准备好了吗？等一下，
我们也要跟着你做
呀。如果是 Are you ready？
来，大家一起来做哈。
Deep relaxation， OK。如果大家准备好的话呢 ，plus one， 让我们知道一下，因为我们要让大家呢我们一起来做这个动作，就是 plus one。If you are ready，OK， 来加一，让我们看到，我们看到真的是蛮多加一的在这里。OK，Nick，we are ready。Come。OK，
好，这样我们就来开始了哈。OK， 首先大家要做这个 exercise 很简单，你可以坐下来做的，所以这个很适合呢你们在这个 office，so it's very suitable for you to do it in your office while you're working. Maybe you have tea break, or maybe you have 5 minutes break. It's very fast and very easy. Okay, so first of all, make sure that you're seated properly. Okay, then after that we will progressively relax different parts of our body. Okay, so for example, we'll start with our face. So how do we relax our face? How do we relax our face? Is basically you tense up your face and then you let go. So you tense up your face, then you let go. So to relax your face, so what do we do? So first of all, you frown and then you let go. But disclaimer first, so all the ladies, when you want to do this exercise, don't do too hard. If you create wrinkles, don't come to me and claim SK2. Okay, so just frown a little bit, then you count 1, 2, 3, then you let go. Okay, so this helps you to relax your face. Okay, done? First step done,
Done.
Okay, now let's move to second step. Move to second step. The second step is we want to relax our arms. So what do? You bring your arms to front, in front of you, right? You bring your arms to in front of you. Then what happens is that you tense up your arms. Yeah, you tense up all the muscle in your arms, and then you hold your hands to form a fist, and then you count 1, 2, 3, and then allow your hands and arms to drop to your thighs. Let the gravity bring your arms and hands to your thighs. That's right. Very good. Okay. So now let's move on to the fourth part. The fourth part is that we want to the third part. Sorry. Third part. Too stressed already. Now bring your shoulders up and to the front. The third part is bring your shoulders up to the front so that
up
you feel
and
some
to the front
tension. 就是把你的肩膀带上来，然后去前面。So at this point, you will feel some tension in your chest. And then after that, you count 1, 2, 3, and allow your shoulder to drop. So by doing this, you relax your shoulder and your chest. Okay. So now let's move on to the fourth steps. The fourth step. Fourth step is now you need to bring your legs. straighten your legs. Straighten your legs exactly like what you see
No,
on the
can't do
screen.
that.
Straighten your legs, and what you do is that you tense up your thighs muscles and your calves muscles, and then you count 1, 2, 3, and you allow your feet to drop to the ground. Yeah, don't be afraid to create some big noise with your legs dropping. It's okay. Have that sensation of dropping, so you will feel relaxed afterwards. Okay, now let's move on to the final step. The final step is very simple. The final step is to do a few deep breathing, and you can do it as long as you want. So what you do is very simple. When you breathe in, you imagine. You have to use your imagination a little bit. When you breathe in, you imagine you're breathing in the feeling of relaxation to your body. And when you breathe out, you imagine that you are releasing all the tension and stress in your body. Yes, Jennifer, correct. You just have to imagine. You know why? Because your body follows your imagination. So this is the trick to allow your body to become more and more relaxed gradually. Okay, and you can keep doing this until you feel relaxed.
所以刚才就是刚才 Ben 也是有说到的是 5 key points， 然后 Nick 你这里也是有 5 ways， 所以呢thank you so much Nick, and I believe our viewers here, our friends here do enjoy and do really follow our steps here, right? 所以呢刚才我们就有提到这个的heartburn 跟 GERD， 然后有一些小小的就是建议给大家。这里呢我还是要再补充一点的，那就是呢有这样子肠胃不舒服啦，有烧心啦，然后有这个胃酸倒流呢，第一点呢还是不要吃太饱，因为有些人压力大的时候就会一直狂吃，然后一直吃太饱。然后第二点呢就是我不知道 Nick 跟 Ben 你们吃饱过后呢会不会马上躺下来？
马上是不会，但其实很想躺下来，
很想躺下来。那你呢？
就很舒服的，
就很舒服。那你呢？你有这样子的习惯吗？有，他不敢说话。是因为很多人吃饱过后就觉得很懒散，想马上躺下来。在这里呢，要跟大家说，不要吃饱过后不要马上躺下来。还有，因为压力大或者是时间很赶，也不要吃到太快。当然有这样子的一些情况的朋友们呢，也会去寻求一些的 over the counter 或者是一些的 prescription 的 medications。当然胃药其实它还是有一些的副作用啦，就包括了吃了过后呢，可能会有头痛的问题啦、便秘的问题啦、腹泻啦、呕吐啊，所以你会觉得说，为什么我的情况一直不会的好转，不会的好转？那很多的朋友就会开始想说，有没有其他的方式？有没有比较更天然的方式？有没有 natural relief？ 答案是有的。因为今天呢，我们想要跟大家分享的就是 VitaHealth 的 Charge Up GastroCalm。来，我们来看一下这个 GastroCalm 的一些的影片版。
哇 ，Jennifer 看起来好像很厉害这样哦，可以救火的哦。因为我每次常常会吃 nasi kandar， 你知道吗 ？nasi kandar 哇，吃到太好吃了，不能戒啊。每次吃完 nasi kandar 的时候，常常会有heartburn。所以你可以讲多一点嘛，看我怎样子救这个火一下。
可以。那刚才就是你can see这个 GastroCalm 真的是可以帮忙来救火。然后我们在这里来跟大家解释一下这个 VitaHealth 的 Charge Up GastroCalm。其实呢，它是 for rapid relief of heartburn， 因为我们今天的主题一直在讲这个 heartburn 跟 GERD， 还有呢，它可以帮助去 heal the stomach lining。OK， 为什么它可以这样子做呢？因为它是结合了2大的专利成分哦，有 GastroAD 跟 GutGut。它的特别之处在于呢，它能够在短短的时间之内，15分钟去缓解这个肠胃的症状。那如果你一吃了过后有这个肠胃的问题，吃 GastroCalm，OK， 那你在15分钟过后，你觉得哇，完全的放松，而且它没有
要吃几粒呢？Jennifer？
OK， 等一下我会跟你说要吃几粒，你一定会很喜欢，因为呢，它的味道就是 peppermint 的 flavor， 对，它就是 peppermint 的 flavor。那我们想，这个真的是我们VitaHealth 的一个新的产品。
对 ，what has actually inspired me to look for this formula is because I've been seeing people around me are suffering from gastric or heartburn. So when you look at them suffering with the pain, the facial expression and body crumble up together, you probably know that they are really in pain. Even myself, when I really stress out at once upon a time, I took Gastrocalm as well for testing. I want to know how is it effective to myself before I launch it. So I actually took 2 tablets. I take 2 chewable tablets. Within 15 minutes, I believe that time I was like stressed out and 胃胀风啦. So I took 2. Within 15 minutes, I fart. So it's very raw. I'm telling you that I fart and then I burp. Like a really big burp. Once or twice, then it solved my problem.
Relief.
Yeah, I feel so relieved immediately. But of course, because I don't have a long-term gastric problem, so I can't be the one that judge whether it long-term can solve or not. But some of my friends, they are taking it. They are telling me like, okay, this really helped me better than me taking a lot of medicine. So I'm confident that this product can actually help people to relieve and heal their gut health in the long run.
Yeah, so back to next question. 因为刚才你有问我要吃多少颗，因为你每天吃 nasi kandar， 因为对，然后呢就有这样子胃灼热啊，胃烧心。其实这个 Gastrocalm 呢很简单，1次2颗 ，OK， 1次2颗，你可以吃上4次。每一次2颗，如果你吃了2颗过后，你觉得比较好了，如果还有一点点稍微的症状，那你可以再吃2颗，可以吃到4次，而且在15分钟之内呢，你就可以感受到它的 relief 了。对，哇，就补的感觉。And yes, we are coming toward the end now. It's 就是我觉得我们3个还会继续的一直在讲下去，因为这个 topic 就是很 common stress。然后 gut health, and we would like to thank our friends here also. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you Bear and Nick definitely for your sharing on how stress and gut connect. And if you, okay, 我们的朋友在这里 if you feel stressed and you have this unbearable gut feeling, VitaHealth Gastrocalm is just for you for quick relief and also to provide long-term protection. And we will see you guys again next month on Health on the Beat by VitaHealth.
Yeah. And then the last one is always 保持 positive, 保持正能量. Be positive, then life will be better.
Yes.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay 正能量. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.